The pianist who played her childhood piano abroad. Sometimes the past doesn't knock. It plays a note. Vienna, 2008. A city of marble halls and echoes of genius. On a cold winter morning, celebrated pianist Helena Markov arrived for rehearsal at a small rehearsal studio nestled between narrow cobblestone streets. She had been touring Europe for months, performing sold-out concerts, breathing life into grand pianos older than nations. But today, something felt different. The studio manager led her through a quiet corridor to a rehearsal room where a glossy upright piano waited under a dust sheet. "Not the biggest instrument," he apologized, "but it has character." Helena smiled politely, though her eyes were tired. She lifted the cloth and froze. It was ordinary at first glance, polished mahogany, ivory keys aged to cream, but a flicker of familiarity tugged at her memory. Her fingers traced the lid, finding a tiny scratch near the hinge. Her breath caught. That scar, she had carved it as a careless child, swinging a toy sword while pretending to be a knight. Her father had sighed. Her mother had laughed. Her heart thudded. Impossible. A swirl of hesitation, hope, disbelief flooded her chest. She sat down, hands trembling, and pressed a chord. The sound emerged, warm, imperfect, but profoundly familiar. Her childhood piano had a distinct voice, a slight dark undertone in the lower register, a whisper in the high keys. She knew it as surely as her own heartbeat. But how? Years ago, her family sold the piano when they moved from Russia to a smaller apartment. She had mourned its loss, whispering goodbyes into its lid before strangers hauled it away. Now it sat here in a foreign city, waiting for her. The studio manager noticed her silence. "Do you like it?" Helena swallowed. "Where did you get this?" He shrugged. "Auction house. Came from a private estate. No paperwork. A last-minute bargain." She opened the bench seat. Her breath left her body. There, taped to the wood, was a small crayon drawing, 2 stick figures and a sun, her signature scribbled in childish loops. Emotion surged. She blinked through tears. That afternoon, Helena played like she had not played in years. The walls trembled under soaring arpeggios, gentle lullabies, and the storm of memories transformed into music. Even the manager lingered in the hall, stunned by the unseen electricity threading the air. The concert that night was her most soul-filled performance. Critics wrote of unexplainable intimacy, though none knew why. Afterward, Helena purchased the piano. No negotiation, no doubt. She shipped it home, placing it where it belonged. Sometimes the world loops back on itself, placing our beginnings in our hands once more, not by chance, but by a quiet music that knows us better than we know ourselves. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.